Alright guys, welcome back to the couch. We're on the second episode of Castlevania. In the previous episode I noticed I had the volume just a little too high, so hopefully I fixed that for this one. That item here, that's what allows us to finally start getting hearts and things from candles. Because we'll need those hearts as we find sub-weapons. These are the little loading rooms. You can kind of see the little CD symbol right here in the middle. That's just how you know you're loading the next area. If you're pushing triangle, it actually has a little slide move. I really only use that to get through, empty hallways and things like that, because there's not much point to it otherwise. I don't use it to backslide away from enemies or anything. Alright, first set of armor. Thank God. And throughout the game we'll find certain items that actually even reduce our defense down to 0, even though we're like fully equipped with armor and stuff. But it'll, our strength will be out through the frickin' roof. Alright, first little shield here. You'll notice that sometimes when you get hit while you have the shield, like he'll go flying and the shield will fly out of his hand. You still have it equipped. Like it's still sitting there for you. In the Castlevanias previously, there's always been these red skeletons that you can't kill. They're invincible. There's no weapon that kills them. I have no idea exactly how to kill them. Trying to think if I can do the fireball move. Here's a fireball. If you hold up, it makes 2 big fireballs. And then once you actually start casting spells, if you can remember how to do them, it keeps them in your little spell list here, which is nice. Because then if you can't remember exactly how to do like soul steal and things like that, you can just go reference it really quick. Now, a nice trick to keep in mind is that once you get your luck high enough, you'll start witnessing a lot of weapon drops. And there's actually certain items even I wish I could get fast. Like, there's a particular part of the castle in the library where you can get a weapon called the Chrysogrim, which swings about 4 times for every button press. So you just keep literally hitting square and he swings like a psycho and you don't have to stop moving. Like he doesn't stop like he does with that sword. He just keeps walking and it's, oh my god, you do so much damage with that thing. There is another cool sword you can get called the Sword of Dawn, where you do like the Ryu Hadouken move and it summons like an army of guys for you. They just start walking forward and killing stuff. They're not like super powerful, it's just funny to be able to summon a massive army right then and there. Okay, so here's our first sub-weapon. Nothing fancy, it's just a knife. If you have that with Richter and you do the triangle item crash with it, he sits there and just throws about 1,000 of them. And yeah, you'll see little potions like that that raise, certain elemental defenses. We'll get strength ups, pills, and all kinds of stuff. Now you gotta be careful with these little guys. I think they poison you or curse you. And if you're cursed, you can't swing your weapon at all. Every bit of music in this game is just fantastic. Oh my god. Now we have a weird little cape, like it changed the way his little cape looks. You'll get some pretty cool ones, like one that you can get if you want to just spend the money on it. There's no real fancy perks to it. Is I think it's called Joseph's Cloak. and you can change the color on it to whatever you want. And it's kind of like a translucent color too. It looks pretty badass. You can actually get armor from these guys. These guys are the blue guys, I can't remember. It's called the axe armor. I think it turns you into one of the Axenet guys, and it's kind of cool. I just forget I can just do it like that. Alright, another save point, and these do heal you completely, so save as often and frequently as you can. I actually double save usually when I play this game. Because you'll end up having to do a lot of crap over if you don't remember to do that. Here's another sub-weapon for us, the axe. Throws it in an arc like that. And welcome to our first boss room, FYI. And these guys we see here will actually be recurring enemies. So just burn through your axes as much as you can. You can block those with your shield. Alright, one guy down. And if you stay duck, you can actually dodge his big fireballs. Okay, so these are the life ups you'll see throughout the game. You'll find them in random rooms, and you'll get one after every boss fight. Except for when we're in the deeper part of the castle where we start getting parts of Dracula, I think is actually what it is. And eventually we'll find items so we can see how much HP you're taking out of them, things like that. Those are the enemies I was talking about, where if you use Dark Metamorphosis and you're standing in their blood spray when they die, you get extra HP. This is going to take us back to an earlier part of the castle. There's just, I think there's a weapon down there I want to get since I can get it right now. Oh, as well as headgear. You can wear cool sunglasses. And it kind of drops your intelligence stat, but I'm not mass-producing the magic spells or anything like that, so that's not a huge deal for me. Oh, and there are two kind of spells that are unique to the bat and the wolf. The bat, you can shoot fireballs if you do the Hadouken move. The wolf, you actually do this really cool dash. Where you just continually just run and run and run and run as fast as you can through enemies. Oh, that's shorter. Well, that's weaker. Damn. Yeah, the wolf dash is fantastic. You'll see me using it a lot to get around long hallways of the castle. Mostly because you just pick up speed and just take off like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's awesome, and it does damage to enemies while making you invulnerable as you're running. It does cost magic for every enemy you hit, so if there's like a crap ton of guys, you burn out pretty fast. They put the save points fairly frequently, mostly because it's really easy to die if you're just thinking you can speed through the castle. The most trouble you'll see me have with that is like if I'm playing with Richter or I get cocky with Alucard and think I can just dash through everything. Oh, there's the fireballs again. Oh, here's another cool sub-weapon. You can bounce it around. You can throw like 3 at a time, I think, and they just bounce all over the place. They're cool for really small rooms. There's not a whole lot the enemies can do against you when you have those. This is where you'll see me use the slide, just because, you know, faster. And the doors that are always marked in red, that's when you know you're about to transition through an area. Oh, this stuff is similar to the holy water, except it's just a powder. The holy water is more effective, of course, it does more damage. The powder's just kind of funny. It's like he just sneezes. Oh, and my favorite, the holy water. As you can hear me, it hits him like 90 times. This is one of the hallways where I usually use the wolf, because I do, like I was saying earlier, you speed through it. Yep, I don't want the knife again. There's another item we'll need later called... It's just the clock, it stops time. We'll actually use that in the clock tower. Now keep in mind, I don't like exactly know where I'm going. Like I don't have the map committed to memory or anything like that. You'll see me just go in and out of rooms a lot until we actually get to the library and I buy a map. Then I can start taking that as a point of reference. But like if I push select now, I just see where I've been. It doesn't show me the rest of the castle. It's important to always try and keep your hearts full, just because you never know when you're going to all of a sudden walk into a boss room and be like, well, shit. Alright, there's things like a smart potion there where it just increases your intelligence, so your magic will do more damage for a while. Yeah, suck it. A lot of the things, like I know about the enemies, like I know what enemies drop what items most of the time. Sometimes I feel like that's a little frightening that I have that much memory from playing this game. Now I should be able to either see their names when I hit them, so I can we gotta start recognizing what the enemies are, or it lets me see how much damage I'm doing, I'm not sure. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll find out what's behind that door into the next hallway here on the next episode. See you back on the couch.